we make more hairstylists, that is, hairstylists, makeup artists, nail techs. We make more than some doctors. We make more than some lawyers. We make more than some nurses. Let it go in one ear and not the other and leave it where it is.
I'm leaving quickly. Yes, I'm taking all hello, everyone. Welcome to BTTV. I'm your host, Brandy Troop, you guys. I have me a very special guest. Hairstylist, skilled hairstylist, honey. Entrepreneur, singer, my FSU sister. You will be Miss Shannon Sherrell. Shannon, I'm so excited to talk to you.
Oh, me too. Thank you for having me, sis.
How have you been?
I've been good, girl. I've been working.
Yes.
Things, trying to be the best me I can be, you know. So
yeah, listen, you are doing it. You got everyone else being the best them that they could be. You slaying everyone from FSU, FAMU, TCC, all Tallahassee residents, and I want to talk about all of it.
Okay.
But before we even get into that, I want to know, how did you even start styling hair?
Well, it's an interesting story. I started braiding at the age of 4. My grandmother taught me how to braid hair, and I started doing my friend's hair in elementary school, and by middle school, I had gained a clientele. So I did hair from middle school to high school, and then got into a rough scenario, and hair was the only thing that helped me stay afloat, like financially. So hair got me through college.
Yes, it did.
Car. Yes, girl, I was doing everybody hair, huh?
I do want you to take us back, though. When you were doing hair in college, was it in an apartment or a dorm? Like, where did you start out in college?
Well, so I did hair in my apartments. I had a few different apartments, and I would set up, a space either in my room, or sometimes if the room had like a living room area within the room, I would set it up there. I would even chat to people. I was doing it.
You were driven.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, how do you feel about Tallahassee as a location for beauty? A lot of hairstylists, they're migrating to Atlanta or Houston or even Miami. What is it about Tallahassee that you love?
Well, Tallahassee, for me, has a great target market. I started here when I was in high school. I was in my last 2 years of high school here, moved up from Orlando. So it was just an organic building of my clientele base. And Tallahassee has taken good care of me. I was just talking to my boyfriend today about how blessed I am. I'm booked. I don't never have to do anything but go to my style sheet and see what I have for the week, prepare. And Tallahassee was an organic, just an organic startup for my business. So I love it for that.
Yes, and so many people are attached to you there. Do you feel like you will ever leave?
It depends on what God has planned for me. I'm starting my music career again. So hopefully if and when I do leave, it's because of my music opportunities. So I would if the right opportunity presents. Yeah.
How much time did you put into your craft, just honing, being able to be so versatile in your hairstyling?
It turned into one day, doing hair, then the next day, just doing hair every single day all throughout college. It was one of those things that kind of snuck up on me. I feel like God had a plan, and all I had to do was stay afloat. All I had to do was be consistent, and it just blossomed into something.
SS Beauty, was that a part of the dream? Like when you first started, you were like, you know what, I'm going to do a hairstylist and I'm going to go all the way with it. Did you ever imagine yourself like, I'm getting out of this apartment and I'm going to have my own shop? Like, was that a part of the plan?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. So like I said, I started plaiting at 4, right? So, and I think we learned about Madam C.J. Walker. So ever since I heard about Madam C.J. Walker, I just knew that I wanted to have a hair salon, hair stores. I just knew I wanted to be a beauty mogul, similar to Madam C.J. Walker. So I held on to that, never let it go. But I definitely believe that God speaks to kids, and as long as you hold on to those things, those dreams that you have as a child, you'll be good.
Definitely. I consider being a hairstylist an esteemed position. I put that up there with the lawyers and the doctors. Everyone loves a good hairstylist. Everyone values that position. When we sit in your chair, you're helping us be our best selves, present our best selves, be beautiful, feel beautiful, but also you're also there for great conversation. Do you feel that connection and that significance with your clients?
Yes, I do. getting your hair done is very therapeutic, and for me, it's very therapeutic. I genuinely love my clients, and I do feel like it's a part of my ministry. I've had several clients who have started their own businesses through talking to me and seeing me flourish this dream into several locations, you know. So not only do we talk about their business endeavors and, you know, mine as well, we talk about life things like how we're doing, and you know, so it's definitely therapeutic for them and for me.
That's so beautiful. What are the steps for those who want to pursue entrepreneurship? What are the steps? Coming up with a name, finding a building. Can you detail that?
With a business, for one, you have to have a service or a product that you want to sell, right? So with me, for instance, I already had a clientele base. So what I did from there was I just connected with one of my clients, actually, who worked for DBPR. So she helped me get my LLC. She helped me to meet an accountant. And so you got to have your LLC. You have to have you a good accountant, because you want to have your business professional from the beginning. You know, you don't want to get in trouble for taxes you owe or just not having everything lined up. So have your account, have your LLC, get your business license, not your license, your operating insurance, your business operating insurance. Find a location. You can do this through Google. You can also do the old school way, just ride around and see for these signs and call around, see what landlord you like the most, or if you're looking to purchase, see what's the best price, and just get the location. That's actually one of the easier parts. Everybody makes the location seem like the hard part, but that's the easy part, because if your product or your service speaks for itself, people are going to come to you no matter where you are.
You've always been a hustler, a go-getter. When you have your mindset on something, you go for it. You don't care about anyone else's perspective. Have you always been like that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I have. When I was little, I was like, you know, I'm going to be like Beyonce, and I'm going to be like Madam C.J. Walker.
Yes.
Stay with it. And then after college, even, I graduated from Florida State May 2015. And I told my parents, I'm like, I enrolled into hair school. I started in 2 weeks. And they were like, oh, why are you going to do that? Da, 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 da. Now here we go. Not even 5 years later. It didn't take that long. It took 2 years after I graduated college until I opened my shop.
Came all to fruition. Look at that. Look at that.
No matter what people tell you, you got to stay true to who you are and what you want to do. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
That is so true. So true. Yep. What do you say to girls who are hesitant to pursue a career in beauty? You know, we always hear, oh, the hair industry is oversaturated. And that, like, can cause people, like, to not even start or go after what it is they really want to do. What do you say to those people?
Let the naysayers be naysayers. Okay, listen, if they're telling you that, they're more than likely not happy with themselves and what they're doing for a living. We make more hairstylists, that is, hairstylists, makeup artists, nail techs. We make more than some doctors. We make more than some lawyers. We make more than some nurses. Let it go in one ear and not the other, and leave it where it is.
How far do you want to take your hairstyling?
I want to have hair schools, hair products, just everything beauty, anything you could think of. I'm talking
Shannon, Sherrell, the mogul, pretty much.
A medical spa where you get Botox. I won't be doing the Botox, but I will.
Yes. Yes. There's no way, Shannon, that you can have gotten to where you are today without any challenges or mistakes. What are some things that you may have endured?
You know, I wrote a little bit in my my book, God is the Recipe, about my struggle of being homeless a couple times, 18, being homeless again, having to get myself out of it. So my main thing was just realizing that this was something that God put in place for me. So as long as I stayed stuck to it. As far as opening a salon, what was tough is finding people who have value to the business, because there are people who want to be a part of my business, I learned, but everybody can't because everybody
can't come. Everybody can't come. They don't have the same vision. They don't have the same work ethic.
Professionalism. Now I have the right team. I feel so blessed.
I now want to talk about this singing career, honey. Shannon, we know you can sing. You don't
listen.
You don't sing. You insane. Like, were you just naturally gifted with this voice, or is this something you also had to hone, or did this just come naturally? Like, what? Because I'm jealous.
Listen, you're so stupid. You are not.
I am.
But listen, so I actually started singing at the age of 4. My first performance was in church, my family church in Lakeland, Florida. So I've just been singing ever since the age of 4 too. How ironic. So, you know.
I do recall you being on American Idol, and you made some ground with that. Can you talk about that experience?
I actually auditioned for American Idol 8 times.
Wow.
One in 13, and then 7 times last year. What I did was I did hair for a week, and then I would drive to the location and come back in a couple of days, did hair straight, and then go to the next location. And I went back to back. It was all within a matter of 2 weeks. It was a lot. It was tough, but what I did was I did what I wanted to do, which is keep going and keep trying, even if you get the answer no, because I know the gift I have and I know what I have to offer the world. So they love my voice, but I think the issue, to be honest, I already have a story. You know what I mean? I already have the salon. I already have the book. I already have, so
there's politics that go into it. It's much more than your craft and your talent.
Yeah, so they need a story, and I already have my story, and I give all the glory to God all the time. I just realized I don't need American Idol, so now I'm taking another route. Now I'm doing my EP, so it should be done within the next month.
Okay, come through with the tones.
Come through, yeah.
I'm so excited for you, sis. What do you say to those people who are multi-talented, because you pursue both hair and music? How do you juggle that? Like, what if you have a hard time picking, in a sense, what it is that you want to devote your time to, or do you just do both?
I'm a creative person, so I sing, I write, I do hair. Those are my things. So I say SS Beauty, doing hair is my daytime dream. Singing is my nighttime dream, and so is writing. So you just make time within your day. You got to make time for your self-care.
If you ever had to choose between the two, what would you choose, hair or singing? Or is that just something you just can't do?
Or if I could choose, but I will say this, like I said, if the opportunity grants itself, I would definitely go and do singing and still have SS Beauty. I just won't be styling hair. So I guess my way of answering the question is I would be traveling and singing and recording, and while still having my SS Beauty around and flourishing as well.
And
that's my happy.
And having your music playing in the salon.
Listen, all day, every day.
Yes, Shannon, I'm so proud to see how far you've come. Like, you have really blossomed into a beautiful woman, just overall, in terms of your craft and in your spirit. I do want to know, are you proud of your overall growth and just who you are today?
I'm really proud. I mean, I feel like my growth and my experiences have exceeded my expectations. You know how they said God always has something in store more than you would ever be able to imagine or ever fathom. That's how I feel. I don't feel like I expected, even though I wanted these things, I didn't expect for them to happen. I just feel really blessed. And what I tell everybody is just one day at a time. It took years to on shop. I was building my clientele, for instance, from 2009 to 2018 until I opened, and I'm finishing my EP, and it'll be done within the next month. So the main thing is consistency and patience.
So we just need to stay tuned, pretty much.
Yes, stay tuned. Yep.
Shannon, thank you so much for this interview. Much success in the hair industry, music, your EP. We need to get that. We have to stay tuned. Thank you so much for this interview, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, sis.
So proud.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm taking all this money.